the music for this game goes so indescribably hard. I think it's indescribably. Am I muted? I might be muted. Oh, hello. My mommy's also gonna... Must grab a thing. My mom's in here. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay. Now I've returned. Yay. Oh. Oh, guys. Okay. Could you not? Could you not? Thank you. Alright, continue. Oh, this is okay, so I'm about to go grow your own vegetables. It's cheaper, I think. I gotta choose who I'm gonna go on my next date with. I've gone on a date with Matt and Brian. I'm thinking about going on one with Hugo. I mean, obviously I want to, like, pursue Brian in the long term because... Whew, that succulent man. But, I don't know. Hugo's... He's scrumptious. He's scrumdilly-ishous. Dadbook. Bowie, listen, this is you from the past. Whoa, how'd this happen? I figure you're trying to reply to this because I know myself, but this is an automated message from you earlier this morning when it was socially unacceptable to go out and buy ice cream. I forgot I did that. I forgot how I did that as well. The future is amazing. Listen, life is short and ice cream should always be acceptable, but unfortunately this isn't the society we live in. And it's less the society we live in and more me projecting my own anxiety about being judged onto others, but you know what I mean. By the time you're reading this, it is a certain time of day in which nobody will bat an eye at you for going out and buying ice cream. You know what to do. Be good, me. Buy that ice cream. Let's go. Let's do it. Don't trust anyone who likes their meat well done. Fuck you. Oh, hey, Bruno's actually using the chew toy we got him. Alright. You know what? I've earned a treat. On the way home, I decided to stop off and grab some ice cream, which I fully plan to eat directly from the tub, as God intended. I had mint chalky chip the other day. It was bomb, except for the gummy bears. The gummy bears were horrible. Never again. Never again. I spent a lot of time trying to figure out just which type of ice cream I'll like. Jesus, I'm congested! Which type of ice cream I'd like to eat directly from the tub. Rocky Road, pistachio? Oh, Amanda's probably gonna want some too. Better get 2 tubs. She loves cookie dough ice cream, right? Yeah, there were gummy bears in the ice cream. I, like, asked for it for a topping, and then I realized a couple minutes after that I should have just asked for, sprinkles, because it was very hard to chew. Yeah, I was full from my mint chocolate chip, and yours was very, like, thick, so... Gee, bus. I spent oh, wait, I already read that. Hey, mister. I turn around to see Ernest leaning up against the wall of the convenience store. Oh, you're Hugo's kid. I'm gonna fuck your dad! Ernest? You're cool, right? I'm cool. I'm so cool. No way. I'm cool. I'm cool, but I don't see what that has to do with anything. Well, if you're cool, you'll help me out, right? Help you out? There's no fire involved, is there? Oh, God, just clouds. No! No! So if I give you $20, will you buy me e-liquid? Ernest, what's e-liquid? It's like, Gatorade, you know, electrolyte liquid. I'd get it myself, but I'm banned from there for trying to run a grift on the cashier. A classic fiddle game, you know the deal. Oh, if you're talking about balanced electrolytes, then I got you, little buddy. And I didn't know you played the fiddle. Just ask the clerk for Blue Crayon Raz Apple Vortex. He'll know what it is. I pick up a tub of pistachio ice cream for myself and a tub of cookie dough for Amanda. I search around for some blued Crazen Void Stare, but can't seem to find any. I turn to the cashier. Say, where's your finest e-liquid? Behind the counter. You got an ID? First of all, my daughter is older than you. Second of all, I'm flattered. Switched shampoo recently. Is that taking some years off? Look, you need to be 21 to buy vape juice. Your hair doesn't look a day over 20. Wait a minute. Are you just trying to butter me up to get me to buy more ice cream? Because it's working. I glance outside and spot Ernest staring at me. Double, wait a minute. So you're telling me that e-liquid is not a sports drink? It's for vaping. Ernest is watching us intently through the window. I better go give that kid a piece of my mind. I see. Okay, look, I'm gonna pretend that you didn't try to trick me into buying you the old Baphomet's cough syrup and then go inside here to purchase my ice cream. I won't tell your dad if you promise to scram. And stop vaping, you'll get popcorn lung. What if I give you $25? Go home, Ernest. As I'm walking back inside, Ernest calls after me. You can get popcorn lung from microwave popcorn, you know. I no longer trust this child, but the mere notion strikes fear into my heart. I go back inside to complete my purchase with the good cashier. Thank you, kind sir, for your time and generous hair compliments. You got it, bub. I glance out the window to see Ernest... the window... What? Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, can I talk? I glance out the window to see Ernest still outside. Looks like he's talking to some other poor sap. I guess I should go outside and save this other guy some grief. Wait a second, that's definitely a cop. Oh boy. I grab my tubs of ice cream and bolt outside. Oh no! Ernest is already face down on the hood of a squad car. Ernest, did you seriously just try to get a cop to buy you e-liquid? Do you know this kid? I'm friends with his dad. My daughter goes to school with him. I'm friends with his dad. Yeah, we live in the same cul-de-sac. I know his dad. Listen, he's a good kid, and I'm this boy's father. I turn around and see Robert walking up the street and toward the convenience store. Robert! Hello? My goat. Ernest, what are you doing? I want a lawyer. First of all, good first instinct. Remember that you're not required to answer any questions from a police officer without a lawyer present. You're this boy's father? Yes, sir. Ernest likes to lash out at me like this ever since the accident. Oh, I don't like talking about it. That's fine. Robert gets a wistful twinkle in his eye. It all started 7 summers ago. My hair was long then. New Metal was still in style. Ernest and I were down in the Florida swampland, scavenging for... Sir, I can leave you to take it from here. Sounds good. Thanks, officer. Ernest, come along now. You'll be cleaning grout from the rain gutter for a week thanks to this transgression. The police officer gets in his car and drives off. I'm stunned by how cool Robert just was there. Thanks. I want to say Richard? Ouch. Don't mention it, Hemingway. Got in trouble plenty of times in my life just trying to do my good deed for the day. Will you buy me e-liquid if I give you $20? Child, I will end you. Hey, Bowie, will you walk Ernest home with me? Sure. Ernest runs ahead, presumably so he won't be seen with us, which is a thing I think kids do. He reminds me a lot of myself when I was his age. Well, maybe I wasn't as dumb. Seems like he tortures his dad. Seems like he tortures just about everybody. He even stole your wallet. What? No, he didn't. I pat my back pocket. I pat the rest of my pockets. He stole my wallet. Why are you doing this to yourself? What? Robert points at my tubs of ice cream. One of them's for Amanda. I have no qualms with the quantity of ice cream you purchased. It's a perfectly respectable amount of ice cream. It's the quality I'm talking about myself. You work hard, Bowie. You're a good dad. Don't you think you deserve top shelf ice cream? But these were on sale. If you're gonna treat yourself, go big or go home. Real vanilla bean. Real pistachio. You deserve it. We arrive at the cul-de-sac and Ernest runs into his home. That boy's the reason why we don't have prices in cereal anymore. Catch you around, Bowie. Robert tosses me my wallet. I catch it with a surprised look on my face. I stole it back. Keep it in your front pocket or use a chain like back in your ska days. Smell you later. See you, Robert. I go back inside my home, ready to spend the rest of the night with my two tubs of ice cream and also Amanda. Don't use metal utensils on non-stick frying pans.
You've got dads.
Robert, I want you expeditiously. Alright. Yeah, I wish we still had those. Oh my god. Dude, Bruno was like chewing and tearing up his chew toy. Should we go on a date with Hugo? When you go on a second date with Matt, you can buy weed with him. I shouldn't have spoiled that. I'm sorry I spoiled that. Hugo, let's go. He's very passionate about his chew toy. Always try to make others around you happy. Never try to drive in a way where Hugo. I navigate to Hugo's dad book page and type out a message. Hey Hugo, great seeing you at the barbecue. Want to hang out sometime? I wait for a few minutes before the computer dings. I'm so glad you messaged me, and I definitely want to hang out sometime, but I have a favor to ask. Our class is going on a field trip to the aquarium today, and one of our chaperones called in sick. Is there any possible way you could come in and replace them? Uh-oh. I haven't seen very many, or any actually, of the Hugo dates. I completely understand if you don't want to or can't make it, but I'm going to be honest with you here. It's the middle school class. I need as much help as I can get. I think about it for a moment. Man, that's a lot of screaming kids that I'd be accountable for, and they're in middle school, arguably the worst age to be. Amanda silently trudges into the kitchen and pours herself a bowl of cereal. Morning, Amanda. Morning, Pops. Hey, how was middle school for you? Bad, but nobody likes middle school. It's 3 years of bad acne, crying, and being generally terrible. Everyone sucks. No self-awareness. It's just a bunch of hormonal teenagers locked in a gross old buildings for 40-plus hours a week, doing long division and starting fights over, I don't know, pizza day? Top 40's pop? Middle schoolers should be avoided at all costs. What was your middle school experience like? I don't remember. I didn't like it. I thought it was fine. I didn't like it. I hated it. I had my first crush in middle school, and I'm still bitter about it. Alexis Stuggs, you hurt me, and I'll never forget. What'd she do to you? I stare off into middle distance, remembering the 24 hours that we dated and the 3 times that we held hands between class periods. Then I remember the bitter betrayal. Her leaving me for Arnold Birmingham. Him making me eat dirt in front of her. I don't want to talk about it. See? Middle schoolers are reprehensible. Wait, why are you asking me about middle school? Oh, Mr. Vega requested my help to chaperone his middle school class to the aquarium. Just wanted to know what I was in for. You get to go to the aquarium? Are you kidding me? The last field trip I got to go on was the clam chowder factory. They didn't even give us clam chowder. They give us square pizza at a clam chowder factory. Oh, is that why you won't eat clam chowder anymore? No, it's because Bobby Wellingham threw up into one of the vats of clam chowder, and I'm the only one who saw it happen. It haunts me. Right, let's leave that story firmly in the past. Anyway, you should just do it. Mr. Vegas sounds like he could really use the help, plus you get to hang out with cool fish. Amanda and I get kind of weird about aquariums. The ocean makes me nervous. What, are you worried that a whale's gonna pop out of the touch tank and swallow you whole? I don't know. I haven't had triangle pizza in a while, and the only triangle pizza I've had marinara on it. But I think if I got to choose, like, all the toppings, and it could be like my regular pizza with the Alfredo sauce and like the pineapple and bacon and stuff, and the feta cheese, I would choose square, because more crispy like that. Don't you put fear in my heart. Well, do they have penguins there? Yes, they have penguins there. Then it's settled. Penguins outweigh fear of ocean. Shut up, Bruno. I sit back down at the computer and let Hugo know that I'm available. He tells me to meet him at the aquarium and gives me the address. I grab my keys and kiss Amanda on the forehead before I head out. I arrive at the aquarium to find out that the school buses have beaten me there. Preteens huddle around their teachers in small groups, yelling at each other and goofing off. Every teacher looks like they're at their wits' end. Hugo jogs up to me, looking frazzled. I'm so glad you're here. Hugo! It's been a debacle all morning. We're short-handed and most of the kids won't stop screaming. Yeah, the corners, like, I've had a Little Caesars square pizza, and while I'm not a big fan of Little Caesars or, like, their toppings, I like the crispy. Oh, I'm hungry now. As I'm sure you know is the case with all middle schoolers. I've lived through Amanda at 12. I'm all too familiar. Great, well, it's you and me chaperoning a group of 10 kids. They're over here. Let go of that. Bruno, let go. Thank you. No wire in mouth. No wire in mouth. 0. That doesn't mean just like 1. It means no. None. None wire in mouth. Thank you. Hugo walks me over to a gaggle of preteens who are all sitting on the ground playing with their phones. They're not kicking each other like some of the other groups, so we're off to a great start. Can you guys put your phones away? All of the kids look up for a moment to stare at Hugo. They then go back to texting. At least they're quiet. Too quiet. These guys are up to something. I can feel it. There's no way. They're too busy thinking about not getting food stuck in their braces to pull any stunts. It's middle school after all. We'll see. The classes start filing into the aquarium, and Hugo hands out massive stapled packets of paper to each kid. Oh shit, I didn't mean to... Okay, oh wait, I don't think I skipped anything. It's fine. All is fine. All is well. These are due at the end of the field trip. Yes, this will be for a grade. No, you can't borrow a pencil. Well, that's not very nice. Look at the fish! I love the fish. Look at that little shark in the top left. Dude, it's gonna be so fun. The aquarium's pretty little, but the fish are, like, insanely stupid looking. I love them. And Cabela's has, like, great taxidermy. I love it. Okay, sorry. The kids collectively groan and grab the sheets from Hugo. What's in the packet? Honestly, it's just busy work so that the teachers can have a moment's reprieve. Reprieve? I don't know. Yeah, a hammerhead shark would be sick. Can we get one as a pet? I think one of the questions asked them to sit quietly for 10 minutes to think about the Great Barrier Reef. Teacher hacks, I like that. Wait, I thought you were an English teacher. What does the aquarium have to do with books? We just did a unit on the Old Man in the Sea. Nothing quite like introducing the kids to the futile perseverance of the human spirit by making them pet stingrays.
Oh.
It gives us time to check out some of the exhibits as well. Come on, they have a phenomenal selection of the tropical fish. While the kids sit on the floor and pretend to do their assignments while they text, Hugo and I wander over to a large tank filled with brightly colored fish. Hugo points to a brown and white fish with long spines. That right there is a lionfish. Did you know that their stomachs can expand to up to 30 times in size? Jesus. Whoa, their spines are venomous too. Nature is hardcore. You think that's bad? Take a look at this one over here. Hugo points to a spiny, grumpy-looking fish hanging out near the bottom of the tank. That's a stonefish, the most venomous fish in the world. And they just, like, keep it here? Oh, they're relatively harmless so long as you don't step on them. What happens if you step on them? Tissue necrosis. Cool. Nature is wild. Man, Hugo seems to know a lot about fish. I feel the overwhelming need to impress him. Hey, see that fish over there?
Oh.
That one? Yeah, that's the American longfin blue-nosed wiggly fish. Humphead I like blue-nosed wiggly fish. Look at that stupid-looking one in the tank with the fucking... On the left tank with the yellow-orange stripes. The blue one with the orange stripes. He looks stupid. I'm saying blue-nosed wiggly fish. Yeah? Did you know that... He liked that. He liked it. Paranormal fish trivia, psychiatric fish trivia, political fish trivia. You know what? How are fish political? This fish openly supports the legalization of marijuana. Hell yeah. I didn't know it was so progressive. Oh, he really liked that. Jesus. Chill. Times are changing, man. Look at the one directly to the left. Yeah, it looks fucking stupid. Look at his little mouth. Oh. Just the blue one. Wait, are you serious? Absolutely not. I'm playing it for the gag here. Ha, good one. We lead the kids to another room. Sharks, sea turtles, eels. Yeah, I see it. It looks fucking stupid. I love it. We lead the kids to another room. Sharks, sea turtles, eels, and other marine life swim around in a massive floor-to-ceiling aquarium. The kids begin trying to take selfies with the sharks. Hugo leaves my side to separate two kids who started fighting over a Capri Sun. I walk around the room reading the tiny little blurbs about different fish swimming inside the enclosure. After a while, I look around and see Hugo again. He's gazing up at the aquarium in childlike wonder. The ripples in the water cast blue, moving shadows across his face. For someone surrounded by angry, hormonal preteens, he looks completely peaceful. He looks really cute in this light. I hope he doesn't notice me staring. Wow. I walk over to join him. Beautiful, isn't it? I'd rather stare at you. We can learn a great deal from Mother Ocean. Are those two sharks kissing? I want to say I'd rather stare at you, but when I tried to hit on Brian, he, like, got mad at me. Or not got mad at me, but it was like the thing. Like, I got the black stuff, which means he didn't like it. And I mean, I feel like since we're with kids, he's a teacher. He's gonna like this, trust. The great many mysteries lie in the ocean. It's truly fascinating to be able to observe it in such a setting such as this. That's a very astute and I'm fucking right. I never. We stand together for a moment, admiring the wonders of marine life. So he likes it when I'm, like, all educational and shit. We make our way to the touch tank room, which seems to be the only thing the kids are actually interested in. The tank is filled with a variety of horseshoe crabs, sea urchins, stingrays, and small fish. I stand around the edges of the tank and keep a very distance from the sea life. Who knows what kind of nefarious plants those horseshoe crabs have for my well-moisturized hands. Hugo rolls up his sleeves and sticks his hand in the water. Don't you want to pet some rays, Bowie? Oh, I think I'm good. I think I just stay over here and admire them from a respectable distance. Come on, it'll be fun and informative. Don't make fun of me, but I'm scared to touch them. I get weird when there's no glass separating us. I don't know what any of those things are, but I get the feeling they will probably bite me in my delicious hands if given the chance. Nothing in this tank can hurt you. The stingrays have had their barbs removed, the horseshoe crabs can only eat little clams, and the anemones are perfectly safe to touch. Against my better judgment, I approach the tank, slowly dipping my hand into cold water. I touch the stingray as it glides past me. See? Not so bad. It feels like fun, slimy leather. Things get a lot less scary when you learn more about them, right? I dive my hand back into the touch tank with a renewed vigor for ocean life. I poke at some urchins and feel the hard carapace of a horseshoe crab. My hand brushes against Hugo's as we reach for the same anemone. I pull away, blushing. This is intense, okay? Hugo smiles at me. Hey, you're supposed to be touching the fish. Sorry, I just get a little carried away sometimes. Wait, that girl over there looks suspicious. Why's that? Are backpacks usually that wet? Hold on. Susan, get back here! Hugo runs after a middle schooler and catches her before she can make it to the exit. Want to tell me what's in the bag? Textbooks? Want to tell me what's really in the bag? So Susan won't budge. I walk over to Hugo and the girl. I think you might need a bad cop. Look, kid. We don't have time for games here. That's an easy 5 to 10 in the clink. I'm not afraid to hit a child. I know he's, like, protective over his kids, so I'm gonna save. I want to say I'm not afraid to hit a child, but I feel like that's gonna go badly. I am strong. I'm stronger than you. He hated it. I don't care about my public image. Bowie, please don't say that. You're not a teacher. You can't tell me what to do. Okay, yeah, I regretted that immediately. Look, kid. We don't have time for games here. Whatever it is, it goes back into the touch tank now. Oh, see? Daddy likey. Daddy likey that. You're not a teacher. You can't tell me what to do. Yes, well, I am. Can you please put the bag down? Next time we won't say please. Susan glares at Hugo for a moment before dropping her book bag on the floor. It lands with a wet slap. We stare at it for a moment before it starts to move.
What?
Hugo leans down and unzips the backpack. A horseshoe crab frantically scuttles out and across the floor. An employee swoops in, scoops it up, and places it back into the tank. What the fuck? She gives us a disapproving look. Jesus, Susan, what was your plan? I was trying to free him. To where? Outside? Where was he gonna die? Susan, go back to your group. We'll discuss this later. Yeah, and hands where we can see him. Susan sulks off, leaving alone with Hugo. Leaving me alone with Hugo. Gives me a pat on the. He gives me a pat on the shoulder. Middle schoolers have sticky hands. I doubt that's the first time that's happened here, or the last. In the next room, we see a variety of smaller tanks, sea urchins, tiny fish, and a rainbow of beautiful underwater plant life surround us. Look over here. Hugo points to some seahorses gathered at the bottom of a tank. One of them is in the middle of giving birth. That's actually the male seahorse. Sort of takes fatherhood to a new level, doesn't it? Get off of her, Bruno. Hey kids, look, it's a male seahorse giving birth. Me. A low murmur from the students. They just jump back on their phones. Fun fact, male seahorses can even give birth and get pregnant in the same day. Man, we thought we had it hard. I wonder if they have to deal with their kids' awkward teenage years too. However many thousand of them. You seem to know a lot about marine life, Hugo. Hey, leave the cat alone. It's not really my specialty, but I do make a point to learn as much as possible whenever I can. I think that learning shouldn't end when you leave school. We should challenge ourselves to find out more about the things we don't understand every day of our lives. Yay! Okay, let me set the fuck up, because I have to be able to defend myself from the animals. And they're having a great battle. Get her foot out of your mouth! Rory, I'm saving you. They're fighting. Because if you stop learning, I don't think you'll ever be able to grow up or change as a person. Good point. But I still don't trust the ocean. We'll get there. We finally make our way over to my favorite part of the tour, the Arctic exhibit. Do we get to see the penguins? Yes, we get to see the penguins. Hell yes. There's fucking penguins! Our group of kids run around the exhibits. They won't stop tapping on the glass of the puffin enclosure, trying to get their attention. For at least a few moments, teachers, chaperones, and students alike seem to be having a great time. What was I so worried about? This isn't too bad. Hugo suddenly grabs my arm. Oh my god, there's a student in the penguin enclosure. No! Wait, just kidding, it's very bad. No! Bruno, let go of me. There's a student in the penguin enclosure. I have to do something about this. Is it one of ours? It most certainly is. It's Molly Henderson, Susan's friend. I look over to the penguins and see a determined-looking kid crouching behind a rock. She's hiding just out of sight of one of the employees. Over on the side of the enclosure, I see the door to the exhibit ajar. Was it unlocked this whole time? We gotta stop her before the staff sees and bans our school for life. Hugo looks around. I'll create a distraction. Hugo runs toward the puffin exhibit and addresses the entire room. Everybody, I have an announcement. The whole room turns toward Hugo. Here's a few facts I bet you didn't know about penguins. Everybody just stares at Hugo, confused. Well, this is my shot. I run into the enclosure and am greeted by a cold blast of air. Psst, hey! The girl whips around to look at me. Her nose is pink from the cold. You can't be in here. Neither can you! I try to walk over to the girl, but the ground is so icy that I just end up slipping. I catch myself before I hit the ground, but the girl still laughs at me. Contrary to popular belief, penguins are birds. Birds are traditionally known to fly, but penguins cannot. So I can understand some confusion when we're discussing the birdness of penguins. The crowd is still somehow enraptured. Kid, what are you even doing? I'm letting the penguins go. They deserve freedom. Where are they even going to go? They're gonna live in my closet. Look, I just don't even have time to argue about this. We gotta get out of here. Not until I save a penguin. Little known fact is that penguins only live in cold climates. With some exceptions. So, they don't all live in cold climates if you're splitting hairs here. Did I mention that they don't fly? The crowd is starting to lose interest. I'm running out of time. Lay down the law. Try to relate to her. Bribe her! I will give you $20 right now if you leave with me. Molly thinks for a second. Okay, well, give it to me right now. I reach into my pocket and pull out everything I have, examining each bill. Okay, well, I have $12 and some change. Also, there's a button here. Is that enough? Pay me the other 8 later and we have a deal. We move to shake on their arrangement before I suddenly realize there's a wave of penguins on their way out of the enclosure. We're gonna have to block these birds. Gas is cheaper in the suburbs. Let's go. Alright. Oh my god. No, you can't. Oh, shit. I didn't know that was... Leave! Do I just have to smack the fuck out of these guys? No, no, leave! Go away! Oh, the penguins are escaping. The penguins are getting out. 6 penguins escaped. Shit. Bribery works! Pet every dog. Hell yeah. Ooh, glad that's over. Hi, Mommy! We're on a date with Hugo. I just had to bribe a teen with $12 and some change and a button so she wouldn't steal penguins. 6 penguins got out. Also, Susan put a horseshoe crab in... Oh, did it actually? Susan put a horseshoe crab in her backpack. Woo, glad that's over. Just in time. Too. Looks like Hugo is wrapping up his diversionary penguin speech. And that's why I think that penguins are one of the best animals in the world. A few people in the audience clap out of a sense of duty. Everybody starts dispersing. Hugo spots us from across the way and runs over. Molly, what were you doing in there? I was liberating animals, Mr. Vega. You realize that penguins can only survive in Arctic temperatures, right? You would have a dead penguin on your hands. Well, it was the thought that counts. No, Molly, it wasn't. Molly turns to me. You owe me $8. Whoa. What? Just, I'll pay you later, kid. Molly runs off towards Susan. I suppose so they can compare animal thief notes. You're not off the hook, Molly. Oh. Bowie, did you just bribe a child? I bribed a child. It was the only way to get her out of the exhibit. I'm not proud of what I've done. I'm not proud of it either, or my penguin fats lecture. But at least we got her out. You know what? At least he approves of me bribing her. All right?
Oh.
It's better than me threatening to beat Susan earlier. Let's just get through the day and get out of here. With the day finally coming to a close, the whole field trip is ushered through the gift shop and we make our way back out to the school buses. As we leave the aquarium and the kids load onto the buses, Hugo pulls me aside.
Hey.
Penguin Facts TM, hell yeah. Hey Bowie, thank you so much for helping out today. You're a lifesaver. It was no problem. It was actually kind of fun. Let me take you out next time to make it up to you. You like cheese boards? I love cheese boards. I'm all about cheese boards. There's nothing on earth more satisfying than a good cheese board. Whoa. Whoa. Gulp. All right, yeah. Let's do it. Great, well, I gotta make sure the kids don't steal anything else. See you around. Okay. I walk inside to find the house empty. I wonder where the panda's at. Before I know it, Amanda pops in through the front door. What you up to tonight? Just doing some homework. How was the aquarium? It was an adventure. Some kid tried to steal a penguin. We've all been there. I had to run in and grab her before any of the employees saw. You got to go into the penguin enclosure? Amanda, no penguins are stolen thanks to the valiant efforts of myself and Mr. Vega. It was nice getting to spend some time with Hugo, though. Hey, get the fucking foil out of your mouth. No, Bruno, give me the goddamn foil. Give me the No, you can't just rip the foil in half. I want all of it. Yes, thank you, all of the foil. Jesus. No, you can't have the foil. Whatever. Steve can have the foil. Fuck it, forget it. I'm surprised he helped complete a covert op. He's usually kind of a what? Kind of a stick in the mud. He's actually pretty cool. I had a good time with him. Oh my god, I love Robert. Oh, she's probably rewinded. Alright, too much adventure for me today. I'm gonna go rest my eyes. You mean take a nap? There's a difference. You'll learn when you become a father. Day complete. Energy saving, bowling, youth, Hemingway, water, theft.
That was so good you gave me goosebumps.
Excuse you?
Welcome. You've got dads.
She's rewinded and she doesn't even know it. My mommy's watching and she doesn't even know that I... She's not watching it live. Alright. Babe, should we go on a date with Joseph, Damien, Craig, or Robert? Wait, I missed what you said. Shit. Let me open up my thingy. I want to go to Dead Father Beyond or whatever it was called. Okay, we're going on a date with our trans king Damien. Hell yeah. How do you do? Okay, yeah. Come on. Let me lick your top surgery scars. He doesn't have top surgery. It's okay. Start building it. Credit as early as possible. No. Damien seemed really interesting. A little odd, but interesting. I think I should hang out with him to get to know him a little better. I navigate to Damien's dad book page and type out a message. Hey dude, you seem cool. We should hang out sometime. I sit there for a minute before I see that Damien's typing. But then he keeps typing. And typing. Man, is this guy writing a novel? I leave the computer to make some coffee. And he's still typing. I sip my coffee and the computer finally... 1 second. There's a thingy in the way. I have to wait. Dings! Okay, yeah. I thought so. Bowie. I must confess my... Oh, Jesus fucking crap. Oh, whoa, there's more. I must confess my excitement to be receiving your kind letter, for as you see, I do find myself available to enjoy your company. I must ask for your forgiveness, however, as I believe our first meeting did not paint me as I'm gonna fight someone. Did not paint me in as gentlemanly manner as I would have liked. Fuck. Oh, fuck. I stare at the screen and reread the letter several more times. I would be highly flattered to enjoy your companionship at my residence for an afternoon tea and a stroll around my garden, should it please you. Till then, adieu. Yours humbled, D. Bloodmarch. Hey, Amanda. Can you help me with something? Dad, for the last time, I'm not popping your back pimples. No. Can you interpret this for me? I turn the computer to Amanda and she squints at Damien's message. I just don't understand NetSpeak. Like, is this how you kids communicate with each other now? Oh, totally. This is the hot new thing. See, Dad, kids got over saying lol and lamau or whatever and decided that what they needed to do was bring it back to the 1800s. So what do I do? Where's your pen and quill? What? Did you forget to unpack the pen and quill? Dad, how will we address the nobleman in regards to your upcoming debutante ball? Okay, now I know you're messing with me. Father, without a proper chaperone, you'll never end up with a suitor worthy of our land. Or our dowry. Or... So you read Pride and Prejudice for school one time and now you're reciting things you know about it back to me, aren't you? Like the first 5 pages, then I read a review of the movie. Still gotta be, though. Great. So what do I say to Damien? I got this. Amanda reaches over me and types on the keyboard. Sure thing, dude. Regards. Bowie. Amanda hits send and smiles at me. Well, I suppose that's that. I make the short walk over to Damien's house. Well, I guess you can't really call it a house. It's more of a manor, estate. The Gothic architecture looms above the other homes in the cul-de-sac. I walk past a couple of gargoyles guarding the front door and look around for a doorbell. There doesn't seem to be one. I pull the large, ornately carved bat's head door knocker back, and a hollow sound echoes throughout the house, and as I strike it against the door. I need to go make pee-pee. I'll be back. Pee-pee time! I returned. I made pee-pee. I wait several moments before the door slowly creaks open. It's a little creepy, but I enter the home and take a few steps into the foyer. Foyer? Foyer? I don't know. Oh, you have Fennis. Why do you have Fennis? Okay. No, you can have him. I'm just... Whatever. Noting the oil portraits of who I assume are dead relatives hanging on the wall. Oh. I like the dog. What's that one thing with the dog where it's like, what I do for you? That's the dog. As I'm admiring them, the front door slams shut behind me. Hello? Silence. An oil lamp in the corridor. Jesus fucking Christ. Corner flickers dimly. I'm hungry. Look at that little platter of food. Look at those sandwiches. I'm so hungry. Casting ominous shadows against the wall. Why do I feel like all the people in these paintings are staring straight at me? Why is it so cold in here? Where's Damien? Bowie, pleasure to have you in my home. I look up and see Damien standing at the top of a majestic staircase with a walking candle holder. What's with the door slamming shut? Oh, sorry, there was a draft. And the door creaking open when I knocked? Oh. I accidentally left the door unlocked. And the creepy oil paintings? I like oil paintings. Right. Right. Please, let me show you around. Okay. Damien leads me around his house, showcasing his parlor, sitting room, auxiliary sitting room, and the parlor again for some reason.
How delightful.
Excuse you? This is one of the older homes on the block. Yes, but nowhere near as old as the architecture might suggest. Throughout extensive renovations, I've been able to craft a residence that is both historically accurate to the Victorian period and equipped with the amenities of any modern dwelling. Sick. We walk past a door covered in bumper stickers, caution tape, and a black parade poster. I wonder whose room that is. Did they listen to My Chemical Romance in the Victorian era? That's my son's room. You know how the rebellious teenage years are. Onward, onward. There's more to see. We reach a door at the end of the hall that Damien opens with a flourish. And this is the library. Oh, I like his windows. I like his little butterfly windows. Sunlight streams in from... Is that windows? Or is that... Oh, no. It's like butterflies on display. Dude, seriously. He has insane aura. I want his aura. I like his butterflies. I really like that. That's pretty. Book nook! Sunlight streams in from floor-to-ceiling arch windows. The walls are lined with packed bookshelves, and even more books are scattered around the period-appropriate furniture. Damien is clearly very proud of this room. Look at the window. Look at the butterflies. Pick up a book. That's enough of the tour. I want to look at the butterflies! I walk up to the glass display of pin bugs on the wall. It's pretty impressive. Nice bugs. I pinned them all myself. Maybe I could show you how sometime. I'm concerned that I would stick the pin right through my finger. Ah, the pinner's gambit. Is that a thing? No. Look at the window. I look to the window and am greeted by a beautiful view of Damien's backyard. It showcases a beautiful view of the rest of the cul-de-sac. Hey, I can see Craig on his lawn. He's doing push-ups with his daughters on his back. Damn. He sees me and waves happily, doing push-ups with one hand now. Damn! Did you know that Victorians spend at least 20 hours a week gazing longingly out of full-length windows? Wait, really? No, but Victorians did appreciate telling a good joke. Pick up a book. He's just liking everything that I do. I can't do anything wrong, I guess. You know, Bowie, in the Victorian era, there was some controversy surrounding reading. Many people thought that more tawdry novels encouraged youths into a life of crime and would cause too much of a distraction from work and school. I pull out a book at random and examine the worn cover. Opening it, I turn to a random page and read aloud. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh! Naruto struggled against the chains that Sasuke had bound him with. Shirtless and out of breath, he looked up at Sasuke. Sasuke smirked, unbuttoning his ninja pants. What? Excuse you?
What?
Okay, I think that's enough. Yeah, like, I think it is too. That was one of his books. That was one of Damien's books. Damien snaps the book shut and places it back on the shelf. That's a rare book from my private collection. Please, will you join me for tea? Yeah, I sure fucking will. I sure as shit will. I follow Damien to his sitting room, where finger foods have already been set out upon a beautiful tiered silver tray. I I take a seat on one of the high back chairs as Damien pours and serves me some tea. I can't believe we're having a high tea. I never thought I'd get to do this. Damien smiles to himself. What? It's a common misconception that high tea refers to the wealth or class of the people enjoying it, when in fact the high refers to both the later time of the day that the working class had to enjoy tea, and the height of the tables on which they're served. Oh. My dear friend, we're currently enjoying afternoon tea. Bruno, get the glass out of your mouth! Thank you. That's informative. Damien takes a seat next to me and serves me a tiny sandwich. Oh, shit, I didn't mean to... Okay, well, I guess he liked that, because I saw eggplants. I don't know what I said. It seems like you've really put a lot of work into this place. Thank you. No one's ever complimented my home before. How? Hell, I can barely get matching salt and pepper shakers in my place, and look at what you've done. I'm kind of jealous. That's very generous of you to say. What got you so interested in goth stuff? Well, when I was a young boy, my father... Did he take you into the city? Sorry? Did you guys see a marching band? I'm afraid I don't understand. You're serious? Of course. But it's, you know, the song. Amanda made me listen to it. Seriously? I'd love to see a marching band. Nevertheless, I've always had a love for art, history, and fashion. What started off as a small hobby of collecting taxidermied animals grew into sort of an obsession. It's a privilege to be able to appreciate the lives and culture of those who came before us, I think. Why not go all the way? He is all the way. What are you talking about? I like not dying when I catch a cold. Oh, well, yeah. Okay, he was talking about, like, vaccinations. Yeah. He takes a sip of tea. I can acknowledge that there are many very terrible things about the Victorian era, and I try to live a life that strictly aligns with those ideals would be admittedly horrid, but I think it takes a critical mind to truly appreciate something to the fullest, to be cognizant of its flaws and love it all the same. Tell me, Bowie, do you have any hobbies? Oh man, I do, but I don't know if I care about anything in the way you care about this stuff. Well, I'd love to hear about your interests. Hearing someone talk about the things they're passionate about is intriguing, and quite honestly, rather attractive. Please, do tell me about your hobbies. Quick, sound sophisticated. I like watching soap-making videos on the internet. I love me some word jumbles. I learned how to juggle once. I love me some word jumbles, man. Fuck, he liked it, sure. The written word fascinates me. We spend so much time using words, you know, and I think people would appreciate them more if they had to unjumble them. It's poetic, really. Oh, so you're a writer. In a sense. We finish our tea in finger sandwiches. Come, I have one more thing to show you. It's actually called a clump sandwich. Damien takes me around the back of his home, where a variety of flowers flourish in beautifully landscaped rows. A small stone path weaves through it, and butterflies flit lazily through the air. My garden. It's beautiful. Thank you. Victorians took flowers and floral arrangements very seriously. You see, it was considered uncouth to discuss personal and romantic relationships in public. You did what to the sandwich? Shut your whore mouth. So lovers and friends alike would use bouquets to send secret messages to each other. Each flower and plant is symbolic of different feelings. Even more interesting is that one flower could mean different things depending on the other plants it was paired with. One had to be extremely careful. Let me see what you just said. A poison garden. Yeah, we can I send someone a bouquet of poison flowers? One had to be extremely careful, as even the style in which the ribbon was tied around the bouquet affected the message. Is that true? Damien leans down and plucks a gorgeous bright orange flower off of a vine. Lilium bulfarum, the orange lily. What do you think this one means? My loins are ablaze. Thou art the tightest. 3 cheers for sweet revenge. Hell yeah. Thou art the Fuck yeah. Oh. I guess he is the tightest. Hell yeah. The orange lily is actually symbolic of pure hatred. Well, and that's precisely why floral arrangement is so challenging. What's your favorite type of flower? Snapdragons, honeysuckle, sunflowers. I like honeysuckle. They smell really good. And then you can eat the tiniest little drop of nectar when you pull the stem out. Yeah. I like doing that. I would do that when I was a kid. I'll have to remember when I put together a bouquet for you. What? He would put together a bouquet for me? No one's ever given me a bouquet before. I follow Damien down the footpath and admire more of his beautiful flowers. Fuck, can I talk? Suddenly a phone rings.
Huh.
Oh, Bowie, will you excuse me? I must take this. He pulls a cell phone out of his pocket. I'm a little surprised it's not a rotary phone. Go for it. Damien smiles and walks back to the house. I take a deep breath and enjoy the heavily perfumed air. What a lovely yard. This makes me wish I had put a little more effort into the garden Amanda and I tried to start one time. Our watermelons grew to the size of cherry tomatoes and then immediately died. Oh hey, a gargoyle. Oh no, I knocked over the gargoyle! Oh shit, I see the gargoyle he knocked over. No. Oh, we get another minigame. Oh shit, oh shit. I have a minute? Is that not right? Okay. Shit. Okay. Bam. Bam. No? Bam. Oh, let's go. I'm built different. Woo, that was a close one. Uh-oh, here comes Damien. He looks upset. Bowie, my sincerest apologies to have kept you waiting. There's an urgent matter that I must attend to, so I'm afraid I must take my leave. No problem, dude. Everything all right? Damien worries the hem of his coat with his fingers and looks away. Everything is perfectly fine, but it's Lucian. What's wrong? He appears to have, well, his teacher needs me to come to the school. Post haste. Oh, I know exactly what this is. Do you need help? Oh no, you don't have to. Let me come with you. Us dads gotta stick together. I love this. You're right. This is one of Lucian's more elaborate stunts. I would greatly treasure having another parent by my side. I know exactly what this is. Let's go.
Oh.
Damien and I walk into the school and are immediately greeted by an anxious-looking Hugo. Hey, Damien. You're here in record time. I wouldn't miss it for the world, dear friend. Wow, whatever it is, it doesn't seem like this is Hugo and Damien's first time to the my kids are in trouble rodeo. What is it this time? This, Damien, you have to see to believe. I know exactly what this is. Damien and I fall into step behind Hugo, who leads us through the busy corridors of the school. We pass by several classes in session, and I vaguely wonder if Amanda's around. Hugo eventually ushers us into a small boiler room with a flight of rickety stairs leading down into darkness. Watch your step. I can hear faint voices drifting up from the basement, and they don't sound happy. As I'm led into the depths of the school, I recall the antics I got into as an angsty middle schooler. At least I had enough sense to stay out of creepy basements. We find another teacher in the boiler room tucked away at the back of the basement. With him are Lucian and Ernest, Hugo's son. Lucian has a bloody nose. Thanks for coming. I can't make heads or tails of this. I look around and the scene of the crime, and I see a bunch of bricks and some masonry tools scattered around. What happened here? Ernest punched me. Lucian tried to kill me.
What?
The room falls silent. I was not trying to kill you, dumbass. I was just trying to build a brick wall around you and see what would happen. You promised me there was wine down here. You tricked me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait a second. Lucian, did you try to cask of... did you try to cask of... Oh, God, I don't know how to pronounce that. Montaldo? Wow, you know what? I'm pulling out my thing. Shut up. Not like that. Google Translate. Jesus fucking Christ. Yes! Amontillado. Tillado. Okay, say it. Amontillado. Once more. Cask of Amontillado. Ernest, I'm neither confirming nor denying that. I turned to Damien and whispered to him, What's Cask of Amontillado? It's a classic Edgar Allan Poe short story where a man gets his enemy drunk, lures him down to the cellar with a promise of wine of a fine vintage, then buries him alive behind a brick wall. It's a lovely story. So wait, Lucian, you tried to do that to him? I was curious to see how it would turn out. I wasn't actually going to leave him there. What was the thought process here? That Ernest was just going to sit still while you slowly built a tomb around him? Well, it worked for like 20 minutes because he's an idiot, but then he realized that I had lied about the wine. And you were cackling maniacally. That sort of tipped me off. Ernest, 20 minutes? Dad, it took you 20 minutes? Son, we just did an entire 2-week unit on the cask of Amontillado, and it took you 20 minutes to realize Lucian was leading you into an elaborate ruse? Did you even read the story? I read the first 5 pages and then read a review of the movie.
Sweet man.
It's only 5 pages long and there is no movie. Yeah, you're right. I paid Lucian to read it for me. Actually, he didn't even pay me, so when you think about it, this was me teaching him a lesson. Damien and Hugo both have their heads in their hands. You guys are always telling me to engage in the literature, and I did. I don't see a problem here. Alright, I'm filing this under what the hell. Don't do whatever this was again. You two are both suspended for a week. Ernest and Lucian high five. The teacher starts to stomp up the stairs. Hugo, I'll cover your class. Take your son home. Mr. Bloodmarch, you too. Thank you for your mediation. We all head up the stairs and out the school in tense silence. Lucian, Damien, and I all pile into my car and begin the drive home. Lucian immediately puts his hood up and stares out the window angrily. I'm not going to therapy again. I know, son. It's entirely up to you whether or not you want to go. But I care about you and can see that you're struggling, so if you do decide that you would like to speak to a professional about your feelings, we can do that too. Maybe you can spend this next week looking for a summer job. I know how much you want your own car. I can't believe Damien's keeping his cool. I'm impressed. Fine. Thanks for not freaking out too hard. I love you, son. Lucian continues staring out the window. Love you too. We spend the rest of the drive in relative silence. The moment we pull into the driveway, Lucian hops out the car, slams the door, and runs inside. I didn't expect to have that conversation in front of you. He and I have a lot we need to work out. It's alright, and all things considered, Lucian's bricklaying was pretty good, so there's your silver lining. There is that, yes. He's probably just going through a phase. That's like the worst thing you could say. No, this is the worst. Both of these suck. I really admire how you handle... Does this kind of thing happen a lot? That's mean. You're a lot more diplomatic with him than I would have been. I just want what's best for him, and I don't think yelling at him would do either of us any favors. It rarely does. You're a good dad. See you around soon? Oh, he's trying to fuck me. It would be my honor and my pleasure. Damien bows with a flourish. Classy.
Huh.
I come home to find Amanda curled up on the couch with a blanket watching TV. I plop down next to her. Yo. Do you want to play some Fortnite? I want to play Fortnite. I don't know if you can hear Bruno, but he's eating the box in which you sent me to stuff, so. First, we need to listen to this epic music. This is my outro music. Fuck. No! Dream Daddy. I'm dancing, you can't see it, but I am. Dream Daddy. Dream Daddy. I'm cramping. Okay, time to turn off the live. Bye! Bye, Mommy, I love you. Bye, Holden, I love you. Bye, other third person watching, I love you. You in specific. Oh god, I pressed the Hulu button on my remote. It's gonna take me a second to end the stream. I'm just stuck. I'm stuck here. Okay, there we go.